What is the presence of ICE here really about?
I think there's a lot of political performance that is taking place.
What's that? What is that political performance? What's the message?
What is clear to me is that different people throughout this country are treated different ways. Now, obviously, there is a differential treatment if you are Latino or you are Somali. There is a different treatment that we see from this Trump administration if you are an immigrant, especially an immigrant of color. But there's also a differential treatment if you're from a city, a big city, especially one that's run by a Democrat.
The DHS Secretary Noem has described the victim, Renee Good, as a domestic terrorist. What do you think about that assessment?
It's sickening that is the way that people in this presidential administration describe citizens of the United States. People who have been here, that have contributed their lives to making this a better place. And especially in this case, I think an honest observation of that video would say that she was trying to leave. Domestic terrorist, give me a break.
So DHS has said, and this is still unconfirmed, that she was maybe involved in some of these ICE patrolling, ICE monitoring activities. Do you support the activities of these anti-ICE patrol groups?
Well, look, first of all, I don't know what she was or wasn't involved with, but it doesn't matter. You don't deserve to get killed. Second, that they would describe monitoring activities as something that is wrong or against the law is also ridiculous. I mean, sunlight is the best disinfectant, and we're trying to add transparency to the situation. So to the extent that people are videotaping what's happening, you shouldn't have a problem unless you're doing something wrong.
Do you feel as though the Minneapolis Police Department should be handling the investigation into Renee Good's death?
No, the BCA should be handling the investigation. The Bureau of Criminal Apprehension should be the entity that handles this investigation. This is a state-based, independent entity that has deep experience in investigating issues involving some form of law enforcement. When this first came out, the notion was that the FBI and the BCA, the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, would jointly handle this case. Since then, it is clear that the FBI has boxed the BCA out and is excluding them from very important and relevant information that they would need to jointly come to the necessary conclusions.
Why do you think that is?
Look, I can venture guesses, but the bottom line is, why would you keep them out unless you were trying to hide something?
You addressed the situation very quickly.
To ICE, get the f*** out of Minneapolis.
Do you regret the language that you used, the F-bomb specifically?
No. I'm so sorry that I hurt their Disney princess ears and that those ears may have been offended. But if you want to talk about inflammatory actions and or rhetoric, let's weigh this. What's more inflammatory? Dropping an F-bomb? Killing somebody? I would say that the things in this hand are far more inflammatory. So I don't need to drop F-bombs. But we've approached this from every single angle, even went so far as to predict what would happen without the use of an F-bomb. They didn't listen. They ignored the concern and the risk, and they went in full-heartedly and used reckless conduct. And I think that was the word that I used, reckless. I stand by that.
The federal government is sending more agents here. Why are they doing that?
I asked them. I have no. This is nonsensical at this point.
What does it tell you about what they're trying to do?
Well, it certainly tells me that they're trying to create a scene, that they don't care about safety, that they're undermining the Constitution, and that they're looking for any opportunity to create an occupying force.
What is the road to resolution here, and how does this all end?
Obviously, I can't predict the future. What I can tell you is that we need ICE out of this city. We are pulling every possible lever that we can. We are working every channel that we have available to just get the truth to the people that need to make the decisions to have this occupying force leave. This is not helpful.
Have you spoken to the president directly?
I have not.
Have you tried, or would he take your call?
Well, look, I'm willing to do whatever could possibly help.